Yes, sir. We're back again with another episode of From Downtown. Today is April 18th, 2024, and it's a great Thursday. A Thursday to spend time with your family and friends because there's not a lot of live sporting going on tonight. There's two MLB games that come on and a handful of NHL games that you can probably watch if you like watching hockey. But other than that, we'll just have a lot of future talk to talk about, like for the basketball scene, the NBA playoffs and whatnot, and also the play-in games that's going to happen tomorrow. So thinking about the things that we have in the present and right now, let's think about the MLB games coming forward. The next game tonight, I want to say, is the Diamondbacks at the Giants. Let me make sure before I speak too soon. Yeah, but the Diamondbacks at the Giants, and then the last game of the night is the Sox at the Phillies. Thinking about how the Diamondbacks have been playing over the past couple games, I feel like looking here at San Francisco at home with Logan Webb on the mound is hard to go against San Francisco, but I do think Arizona could definitely cover the 1.5, 2.5 run line. Don't want to tell you just to take them to come out and just win that game. I know that Logan Webb could get you a couple, like a 5 to 6 strikeouts. He can get you 5 to 6 strikeouts, but that's not a lot of outs in my mind for that Diamondbacks lineup. Ketel Marte, Lourdes Gurriel, Corbin Carroll. You have a fucking plethora of hitters, and I feel like if they're able to just get contact at any point on Logan, even if it's in like the third or fourth inning or late into his go, they could pull a win off at the end of the day unless their pitcher gives up a lot of runs. I just can't see that. But I think the run line right now is like 6.5, 7.5. My gut is telling me it's that low because of the pitchers they have on the mound. But my gut is also telling me that they are human, and Logan Webb can definitely get hit, like I just said, against this team full of fucking great contact hitters. Ketel has probably turned into like one of their best power hitters right now. Like I think he had like 4 home runs, 3 home runs in the last 4. So I mean, thinking about those type of things, just thinking about the park as well. Very righty friendly. It's a big cove out there in Willie Cove. That fucking not the cove. The big cove is it's in right field for lefties. But it's like that's if you hit it out the park. I'm talking about the big. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's like I don't know. It's a fucked up design in the way the fucking field is made. It's like right field goes here and then it goes back a little bit, then center starts, and it's like a dead gap in between right center and right field to where you can push the ball and get damn near a triple or inside the park home run depending on where the ball lands. So I think that tonight, the speed that the Diamondbacks has, the fielding that the Diamondbacks has is probably on the better side of them tonight if they can keep the ball from flying out of the park. And that's going to be definitely on their pitching. Looking at their numbers, a lot of the teams that I did some research this morning about, like, I just wanted to see like who are the teams that's giving up a lot of runs in the MLB right now. And you look at it, it's like the normal, right? It's like the Rockies gave up 117 runs so far. The Marlins have gave up 105 runs. The Rays have gave up 100 runs. That's still shocking to me. But it's like, thinking about those type of teams, like those are the people that's giving up runs at will, and the Diamondbacks aren't on this list. As well as the Giants, so I can't put it against them, but they're not on this list. But on the list of runs being scored, the Diamondbacks are up like top 10 right now, while the Giants are probably 20 in that 20 range, 15-20 range. So I think that tonight it could definitely stay under. It can. But I just feel like they're going to get hit. Like Logan Webb is going to get hit. And, of course, since they're not pitching Brandon Pfaadt, I think whoever the fuck is on the mound for the Diamondbacks is definitely going to get hit. I don't think anybody for the Giants is out. Jung-Ho Lee is playing. We said Ketel Marte already. We talked about our biggest hitters. Michael Conforto is playing. I don't see... Oh, Thairo Estrada is playing. I was just about to say, I don't see one of their best players playing tonight, but it could be different. But Thairo Estrada is playing, so I think that they keep the game. I mean, I can see this game really being fucking like 9 hits total. Like you don't even get double-digit hits in this game from both teams together. So I think like I don't know if they keep the ball inside the park. Definitely an under type of game, but when that bitch get to jumping off the bat out in San Francisco, it just gets wild. So looking forward to that game as well as Corbin Carroll to get 2 stolen bases. That's one of my fucking picks for every time they play. Hopefully he can get 2 hits as well. Next thing that I want to talk about is the White Sox at the Phillies. The Phillies are actually, why am I saying actually? Fuck, they just played the Rockies and they played them tough. The Rockies played their ass tough. So like the Phillies are doing less than what I expected, but from the eye test, it's like right what you would want from the Phillies team. A lot of the guys haven't got their true, their foot under them yet, so I can say like they're batting under them. Like Kyle Schwarber probably got like his 4th home run yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I think Bryce Harper is still like under 5 home runs as well. I think they're just trying to figure it out, like where and when are our opportunities to score going to come. Bryson Stott, Alec Bohm, like I didn't want to say his name, but it's like fuck Castellanos. It's like you got a group full of hitters. You got a team full of hitters that I feel like could really go crazy tonight. I'm trying to see who's on the mound for him tonight, who could really go crazy. And it's like I don't want to write the White Sox off because I know they ass anyway. But they do have Garrett Crochet on the mound tonight. Lefty with electrifying shit that we saw from opening day. I think right now he's still 0-2 in starts, but shit, he pitched amazing that every time I seen him pitch. So I feel like he's gonna get a few outs, right? He's gonna get 4 to 5 strikeouts. He's gonna make those lefties really work. When you have a slider looking like it's coming at your face, pause, and it breaks into the zone, it's fucked. And then you fucking pitching 102, 101 miles per hour fastball. So you have to be able to discern and adjust very fast compared to a lot of other pitchers. So it's going to be fun to watch that game tonight as well. I think the Phillies win. They're pitching Spencer Turnbull, and I'm just going off the fact that I don't think the White Sox have enough bats. That don't have the bats to even get contact on Spencer Turnbull enough to where I'm nervous. Like to where I'm nervous to where they can't score. I'm trying not to misspeak while I'm thinking about them going the fucking first game of the Rocky series. They won 2-1, and I'm like, okay. I'm trying to think about who's on the mound then. Was it Kyle Freeland? If Kyle Freeland was on the mound then, that's an ace for a bottom team. Like I just said, they give up the most runs in the fucking MLB. 117 runs. I think their fucking pitching bullpen, their whole starting pitcher rotation ERA is like over 8 or 9 right now. They might be pushing double digits. I don't see this game being an under game. I think the Phillies have to fucking score. They have to. I think that first game against the Rockies, they just got caught off guard. But Kyle Freeland pitched amazing. But I don't want to say that they don't score tonight, especially against the White Sox. I think that the Phillies can definitely put up 3.5 runs, 4.5 runs for a game. I think their total runs are like 3. So I would definitely go ahead and hop on that if I can, and I would definitely take a nice Kyle Schwarber home run. Lefty matchup that I think if he catches a fastball out in front, it's gone. But yeah, that's all we have today for the live sports. I would like to say for the MLB. But things that happened earlier, it was just a weird day of baseball. Like a lot of the ways that I thought the games would go, it went opposites for each game. So like the Rays and the Angels, I thought that was an over type of game. I thought they were going to be able to just tee off on Griffin Canning and as well as Ryan Pepio. But I looked at the game at like the 7th inning, and it was like 0-1. Ryan Pepio had like 7 strikeouts. Griffin Canning had fucking 4 strikeouts and like gave up 2 hits. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Griffin Canning is not somebody's fucking ace. So just thinking about things like that, I think that today was really fried. I didn't really expect them to do much on the aspect of, on the bats wise neither, but I just wasn't expecting it to be that fucking bad. I really thought that there would be some runs scored today. I had Mike Trout for 3 bases. He didn't get a hit. And I also fucked around and had Might try to get the 2 hits. It didn't pan out because I just thought that Pepio was gonna fucking throw the ball down the middle, but he was fucking throwing electrifying sliders. He was fucking throwing the knees at the sliders. You know when you fucking gotta come down there and knee and kneel and damn near dab and shit because you done swung all out the zone. Like that's how that shit felt. I was like, that was a great pitching duo today, and I'm not even mad that I saw it. But next game that I wanted to talk about was the fact that the Rangers and the fucking Tigers put up like fucking 20 runs on a day. I thought the game would be under solely off the fact I was like, if Leiter gives up more than 3 runs, the under was like 9.5, 10.5. If Leiter gives up more than 3 runs, they're gonna pull him, and then they're gonna pitch, their next long reliever, which probably would have been Dane Dunning, or I don't know if Dane Dunning is starting tomorrow. So whoever would have started last and been their long reliever, it would have been today. So I was good on that until I saw they kept Leiter in that game and he gave up 6 runs, and like 7 hits in 2-3 innings. And I was like, this is done. Kenta Maeda came out there and pitched. I thought he would pitch, which was terribly. Gave up 4 runs in the first inning. Was very confused. I looked back at the game. The game was fucking tied. It was 4-4. Then I looked back again. It was 5-4. And my over definitely did. That bitch went way over. Like, of course it did. But a lot of the things that I saw out of the Tigers today were promising. I feel like you're going against a Rangers team that's stacked. You're going against a team that's fucking Adolis Garcia, Cole Seager, what the fuck am I talking about? Kyle Seager, Marcus Semien. He had a big game as well. Marcus Semien hit the opening home run, and then had 3 hits to complete his day. So I mean, like, it was a crazy experience to see the Tigers be able to keep up with the Rangers at that type of pace. So I think that the Tigers will actually be a true contender at some point. Colt Keith, people like Javi can probably step up at some point, and be their main guy. Spencer Torkelson, a lot of guys over there that are just young and just ready to play, and I think they're playing their ass off. If only the pitching and the bullpen could be better, they probably have a better chance. But yeah, that's all we have for the baseball that happened today. Looking forward to the basketball for tomorrow because I don't want to go too deep into like the playoff implications for the weekend. But tomorrow the Kings play the Pels and the Hawks. And the Hawks play the Heat. Oh yeah, the Heat. Thinking about the playing games, seeing how Jimmy went down for Miami yesterday, I don't know how much that was going to affect them playing against the Hawks. The Hawks are definitely the Hawks. Sometimes I love to play in, and sometimes I don't because it's like the Hawks shouldn't be here. But of course, you're the 10th seed. But it's a very, 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 very trash Eastern Conference. I think they like 10 games below 500 and still were able to fight to be in the playoffs. I think that they go out there and the Heat handle business. The way that Kobe White and the Bulls played yesterday showed me that the Heat could definitely turn up on the Hawks to do enough to go ahead and beat them and get them out of here, and not really expend too much energy on trying to kill yourself to make it to the playoffs. I think that the Hawks are definitely not supposed to be here. I think that team is going to get broken up in the summer. I just think that it wasn't the right fit for a while with DeJounte and Trey, 2 lead guards trying to do off-ball shit. Yeah, like I said, I just think the Heat win the game tomorrow. I think the Heat win with or without Jimmy Butler, and just get ready to go play that fucking hard series pause against the Celtics. So I think they probably will sit Jimmy, or just do enough, or just have him play like on a minutes restriction to where he's ready for the true series of Boston and Miami. Because I don't think the Hawks are going to pinch him. I think the Hawks have kind of given up as well. The way I saw them play yesterday, it was just like, it was kind of disheartening. Like, why are you even here? The Bulls really demolished them, and I don't even think the Bulls are playing that fucking great. Next game is the fucking Pels at the Kings. The Kings at the Pels, I'm sorry. I think the Pelicans can actually win this game. I saw a tweet this morning, not this morning, just like a couple hours ago, and it was like it was a reporter for the Pels, and they were like, "Man, I've been in practice, and I don't think I seen Bi miss a shot yet." And I was like, oh, here we go with this bullshit again. But it's like, long as the Pels stay focused, and I don't feel like the team is 100% behind each other right now. I just feel like B.I. being out there by himself is going to look like it did last year. I think they're going to win this play-in game. But doing this playoff shit without Zion, just like we did last year, just like they did it last year. You remember, like, it was like, I think he ended up getting hurt late into the season just like this, and he wasn't able to play in the play-in. He wasn't able to play in the playoff series. Luckily, we got like the first 4 quarters out of him. I ain't gonna even say he finished the 4. We got like 3 and a third quarters out of that nigga. Before he ended up getting injured, and it sucks to say, it sucks to see as well. But it's like I don't really think the Pels gonna be able to keep it going after this play-in tournament, especially with just leaning on Bi. Even though Bi definitely done it a long time, but just leaning on just him, it's hard to beat a team in the playoffs. And like I said, I don't want to go too far into like the playoff implications for the weekend, but I do want to just say that I think the Pels win tomorrow, and I also do think the Heat win tomorrow. And at that point, we can just leave it at that, because tomorrow we're gonna have us a fried play-in episode. So be ready to tune in for that, and I'll see you guys then.